Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Tower of God Chapter 501, or Season 3, Episode 84. So I actually recorded a Tower of God quiz video last week, but didn't have time to post it. So sometime this week I will be posting the Tower of God quiz video, and you may not see me getting back into reviews for at least a couple more weeks. I mean, you might, but I think I'm finally getting about ready to post the Tower of God collaboration that I recorded months ago. So that'll probably be up next week or the week after. And then after that, I will be doing my video that I have mentioned before that I've been working on for a long time, going through all of Tower of God, taking notes on all the screen time, and giving you just a breakdown of like the characters with the most screen time in Tower of God. And I'm gonna do the cutoff at chapter 500, so it's a nice even thing of how much screen time out of the first 500 chapters is it going to be. I'm around halfway through the series at this point. I think the fastest I've ever gone is like 20 chapters an hour going through and taking notes. So it's going to be at least like 12 or 13 more hours of note taking. So a couple more weeks, I'm going to be focusing on that instead of doing reviews or other Tower of God videos, other than, again, the ones I've already got recorded. But I do have other stuff coming. It's just that I really want to, now that we've hit chapter 500, finish that video up and be able to post that sometime within the next couple of weeks. So again, look forward to all of those other Tower of God videos coming, and then much more in the future. But with that aside, let's get into reading Chapter 501, starting with Kun scene, actually. Did you see that, Kun? Yeah, I think I understand the game. You sure are quick. I sent you a list of items we can buy. As for the situation on the field, White is on Bomb's field. Alright. And I think Yasracha attacked Yama. Yama isn't doing well. I didn't think White would go after Bomb so soon. Why is he so obsessed with Bomb? So we looked through the items quickly, and I think that Yama could use the enemy forced return one. Forces an enemy that's left jail back in, can be used after the battle is forced to end. One triangle, huh? It's too expensive to buy right now. If we buy that one, we'll have 0 points. But it's urgent. Still, it would be better to try to reduce the value first. Then what about this? And then we have, again, plan language coming into Hackney. The first one's possible, but the second one is too risky. So what? You can't gamble without taking risks. Besides, if we pull it off, it would be amazing. Doesn't that sound fun? You sure love your fun, even at a time like this. The best way to win games is to upset your opponent. The more fun you have, the more likely you are to win. Let's have some fun. And now we get through the recap and straight into the title card. 52nd floor, a dark change, 3. Alright, we have a mouse running. A mouse. It's a mouse. I'll send you the plan right now. All you have to do is stick to it, and I'll catch the mouse. What? Hey, Kun. Alright, so Kun's going to try to run off himself to Bomb then, probably. What did Kun say? It's a bit risky, but it's not a bad idea. We're going to have to work together. Elaine looks a little different here. Hair looks darker. I mean, her hair and eyes both look a lot less green. Huh. Going to have to work together. You and I working together. I'm not sure about that. We're on completely different levels. You and Kun are always so sure of yourselves. Is everyone from the 10 great families like that? Huh. Well, they need us on the field right now, so I guess I can work with you this once. Thanks. I'll send you the plan on your pocket. Don't leave me out of the plan, you turtles. And now we see Mr. What was his name? Truge, the crab, exposition crab, taking out more fish. You all seem rather relaxed about this game. Can't you see me devouring all these fish? Pretty soon there won't be any fish left in this tank. You all know what the first target is, right? We have to save Yama first. And we have whispering. Got it. The inventory's ready. Okay, hold on. It looks like they've decided on a target. They seem to think I won't notice what they're after. But I've faced all kinds of shinheo in the ocean. I have an extremely highly developed wild instinct. I can tell just from looking at them which fish they're after. That's the one. Damn it, he figured out the target. He's so fast. Rack, throw your spear. Chase the fish away. Okay. And we have... It looks like Rack manages to deflect it. No. Alright, now's our chance. Inventory. Fire. Got it. Alright. And we're seeing Elaine capture the one fish. Now, swing it like crazy. What's going on? I'm so confused. Why are you spinning it around like that? You won't be able to catch it either, you fools. I can catch it, because I can see a moment into the future. Rack, now, throw your spear where my lighthouse shows you. Alright. Okay, so, good plan. Bullseye. Okay then. Sweet. I can't believe this. Our first plan succeeded. Okay, and now we have the value going down of the triangle coin. Nice, the value of the triangle symbol dropped. Now we can buy triangles at half price. Really, then hurry up and do it. Just let me exchange our points for a symbol. There, purchase item. Okay, would you like to use the purchased item? Use it. Ah, you didn't know. You and your brothers were bred according to the will of the leader of the Lopobia family, not your father's. Yes, Racha. That's why all three of you have different mothers. Alright, we're cutting back into this scene then. I like the way that this is all been organized. Shut up. We all have the same parents. You and Paul inherited your mother's blood, and she wasn't a canine. Okay, so he and Paul have the same mother then, I guess. Or maybe it should be S apostrophe instead of apostrophe S. Yusracha, which means you aren't a pure-blood canine, you're a mutt. That's why you can't share the canine power with anyone. I'm a mutt. Why are you so surprised? Did you think you had inherited noble blood? You're just a freakish mutt born out of curiosity of Lopobia. To the leader of the family, you're just a cute little pet. How can a mutt call himself the king of the canines, or a slayer? Absolute nonsense, you pathetic little pup. Yusracha. The enemy forced return item was used in the control room. Lord Yusracha will now be returned to prison. An item, huh? Your buddies in the cat tower must have done something. Anyway, don't even think of doing anything stupid. Just stay right there, and feel just how powerless you really are. This is cool. So, again, narratively, we're pulling him out of there to have the Doom and Yama 1v1 conversation. This turn is over. You may now move. Would you like to move? 1 square forward. Yama. Yama, are you okay? And he runs over to him. Is it true, what Yusracha said, about us having different mothers? That I was born to a non-canine mother? Is it true that I'm not a pure canine? Yama, it's true. It's true that our father was a test subject raised by Lopobia. We have different mothers. I was born to our father and a canine mother. You and Paul were born as a result of crossbreeding with another species. I don't know who my mother is, but I know yours. She was an affectionate, brave person. I've always considered her my real mother, and I consider you my true little brother. That hasn't changed one bit. You may not remember because you were taken from your mother shortly after you were born, but our mother never discriminated between you and me. Our father was the same. The Lopobia family and Yusracha accused our father of being a traitor. But our father didn't betray anyone. He was a great man. Thank goodness, Yama's safe now, says Haku. Did it work? Now we can focus on the game. We don't have enough points. If we're going to help everyone, we have to use the symbols to buy items. Let's move on to the next plan. Our next goal is to help Yama reach the finish line. We have to buy symbols to increase their value. As Yusracha said, okay, so we're cutting back over. Okay, more flashback. I'm really excited. I want to learn more about their family history. As Yusracha said, our father was Lopobia's test subject. The leader of the Lopobia family kept our father by his side because our father had a very special power. The power was known as the fangs of a wild beast. It was a unique power because it allowed its bearer to create their own group of followers and be independent of any leader in the tower. Lopobia used our father's power to create and use a division of canines. He created me through a union between a canine mother and our father. But the Lopobia family wasn't satisfied with me. He wanted our father to have a child with someone special. So he found your mother and got her pregnant because got her pregnant with our father because she had a special power. Okay, so she has a power too then. And so we see that she has a tail, even though she's not canine, I guess? Lopobia wanted the two of them to have a child, but they were destined to fall in love. I'm interested in their mother. Lopobia wasn't happy with that. Like, is she a Lopobia family member, maybe? So he claimed that our father betrayed him for your mother, and ordered our father to be executed as a traitor. Then Yusracha, who wanted our father's fangs, slandered him, as soon as the Lopobia gave the order. Yusracha gave those who had been ordered by Lopobia and went to find our father. And in the end, our father and mother were killed by the canines and Yusracha. Our father sensed the end coming, so before he died, he gave me one fang and asked me to take care of you two. Okay, so we can assume, and Yusracha stole the other fang from our father. That was what I was just about to say. That Doom has one and Yusracha has the other. Then he got us trying to run away, and used our father's fang to plant fear and submission in the blood of you and the canines. I promised Yusracha to go into hiding forever, and managed to run away with you two. After the whole incident was over and Yusracha returned to the Lopobia family, I heard that he murdered all the canines for treason. Ultimately, our father and the canines were recorded as traitors in the history of the Lopobia family. But I know. Our father would have never betrayed his own master. He was simply tricked by Yusracha. It's all because of his lies. Our father was a brave and frightening man who never backed down from anything, but he never showed his fangs to his master. There's no reason to be ashamed of the blood he handed down to us, Yama. But I'm not a pure-blood canine. It doesn't matter. Our father loved your mother. You may be a bratty little brother to me, but you definitely inherited more of their power than anyone else. Doom, I could tell when you did that complete transformation. You were born with the same right as our father. Our father had 3 fangs. I only inherited one of them later on in life. Okay, so we've seen that symbol before with the 3 fangs. Okay, I'm sure you were born with the remaining one of them in you, that indomitable power. Isn't that the symbol Doom has on his chest? You're the one with the right to be the true heir to our father, true heir of our father's power. I'll give you the power of the fang I received from our father. You'll be stronger than Yusracha. I know it. Come on, get up. Let's go crush Yusracha with our father's power. Alright, then he takes his hand, and Doom struggles to lift him. Can you at least make a little effort to get up, or are you so damn heavy? And he drops him. Ow. But how are you going to give me the power of that fang? And how am I supposed to use it against Yusracha? We don't really have any turns left to reach him. When Yusracha disappeared, he said our friends in the cat tower must have done something. I think it's probably that control tower that they told us about at the start of the game. Let's just try to believe in them. All we need to focus on right now is getting stronger. Getting stronger, huh? But Yusracha's way stronger than we thought. I know, but there must be a way. Remember, Yama? Remember that what those arrogant regulars working for Paul said before we came here. Oh, we're getting back into Ching and Quattro. Yeah, I remember. That's right. We know the secret of the mad dog that inherited your blood. Okay, so this is confusing as to if Chang is alive or not. Because beforehand, it seems like Chang and Quattro told something to Doom and Paul, or to Doom and Yama. Okay, so the secret of the mad dog that inherited your blood, I'm assuming then, means Vargarv's power that he was coming to him about too. Okay, interesting. So, confusing confirmation that Chang might actually be alive. If so, that's huge. I don't want to downplay it, but I also don't want to get my hopes up too high just to have them crushed immediately later on. But it is interesting because they would have to be alive if they were the ones that talked to Yama and Doom, because Doom would have been asleep. If we use the power of the fangs and that secret somehow, Maybe we can cancel out the power of his fang. It's hopeless. How are you going to give me that fang? The fang is only a symbol of power. In its external form, it's simply transformed into the shape of a fang. It's like a big mass of energy planted deep in the heart. If I transform the fang externally and plant it in you, it will be yours. So, basically it's impossible. You may be the rightful heir to the fang, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to receive the fang because you're not a pure canine. It's dangerous. It could kill you. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Are you kidding? As long as I can beat Yisracha, I'll do anything. You're so simple. Alright, so Yama's getting... Assuming then that he said there were 3 fangs and that Yama was born with the right, so I'm assuming potentially that Yama has one of the fangs, and this is him getting the second one to give him an edge over Yisracha, though it could just be this is him getting one fang, Yisracha has one fang, and we still don't know where the third is. But either way, then let's get started. This is going to sting. You could die if you don't brace yourself. Just hurry up and do it. I want that power. Now. So, Yama power-up time. Alright. This is pretty usual for Tower of God, people just getting power-ups like this. Jeez, man. You could have warned me you were about to do it. Oh? What is that supposed to mean? You could have warned me you were about to do it. Jeez. Okay. I'm sorry, Father. I burdened my little brother with revenge against your wishes. Now, either Yama will die here, or he'll overcome it. But if he overcomes it, he'll be the ultimate canine. A wild dog with the unstoppable fang of revenge. Bombs Field, cutting away. Are you really not going to move? You can't reach the finish line unless you open that prison. I'm going to wait here until White comes. I have to beat him and rescue my master. You're so stubborn. It's clearly a trap. Sorry, hiccup. He's only doing this to provoke you. You know that, right? I don't care if it's a trap. If I run away now, it would be disrespectful to all the people who have died. You may still be too young to know this, but new people constantly die and appear as we climb the tower. Why put your life on the line for them? They stuck with me when I was lonely. We only parted ways on the train because the circumstances prevented us from staying together. That doesn't mean I want to lose them. I don't get it. I've always wanted to be alone. Not attached or involved with anyone. Completely alone. You're so different from me. No kidding. I guess we all have our own reasons for doing things. Yeah. But why is White so obsessed with you? Is there some reason for a legendary slayer to be so fixated on you? I'm not sure. Maybe he just doesn't like the fact that I exist. He said he wants me to be corrupt, like himself. So he wants you to be a bad guy like him, huh? For a legendary slayer, he sure thinks like an immature teenager. So you're waiting for him now because you want to give him what he wants? Yeah, if I can just avenge those who died and beat White. I don't care if I have to be corrupt. I'll sell my soul if I have to. So again, this is going to be a part of Kun showing up and things getting even more dramatic. Is that really what the dead want? Alright, to be continued. Man, that was an excellent, excellent chapter. Also incredibly long. I managed to read it in only 19 minutes, but incredibly long. There was a lot that went on with True K and the plan in the beginning that was amazing. We finally get to see Elaine do something finally. Then we got most of the chapter focused on the really good character work there with Yama and Doom, Yama getting a power-up and everything. More lore drops, and I want even more. I want even more backstory about their parents. I want to know so much more about their mother now, or even who Doom's mother was, but I kind of feel like Doom's mother is being set up as not really being important, just a canine in general so that he's pure-blooded canine. But the mother had a tail, so I don't know, and she supposedly had a special power, so if Yama got her special power plus can inherit the Fang, I don't know what this is all going to mean. But we also know that in order to be a Slayer, Yama already has like a rule-breaking power, and we know that transformation might be that rule-breaking power. from earlier in the arc. So yeah, really, really interesting. I love the chapter. I mentioned before at the beginning of the video, a bunch of other Tower of God stuff is coming. So until that time, as they show up on the channel, thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Tower of God and much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, just ask and I can give you one. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, it is patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.